I sat down with Dr. Mahmoud Kazemi, a renowned diabetes expert. Listen to what he had to say. I'm here today with Dr. Mahmoud Kazemi and Fran Liss. Thank you guys so much for joining me to talk about diabetes care today.
Thank you for having us.
So doctor, tell us a little bit about some of the everyday challenges, Fran, people like her that may experience when trying to find the right balance in diabetes care.
So diabetes is a complex health condition that involves how the body converts fuel into energy. And this involves the hormone insulin. So in diabetes, either the body is not producing enough insulin or the insulin that it is producing is not being used efficiently. And this unfortunately creates a series of challenges, one of which is even being diagnosed, because many of the symptoms of diabetes can actually be mistaken for those of normal aging, things like worsening vision or having to use the bathroom more frequently. So the first step was to make sure that you talk with your healthcare provider about getting screened for diabetes. And it's also important to know that now we have technologies like continuous glucose monitoring, or CGM, that can really help improve the quality of life for people living with diabetes.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you, how has glucose monitoring systems helped ease those daily burdens of diabetes?
So continuous glucose monitors, or CGMs, are devices that have been available for about 20 years, but unfortunately less than 10% of people living with diabetes are currently using them. And in the case of the Freestyle Libre products, these are products that some of them can be worn for up to 15 days. They're applied to the back of the arm, and in some cases they're as small as 2 stacked pennies together. So they're very small and discreet, and what the sensor does is it actually continuously measures the glucose values and then sends these to either a smartphone app or a reader. And then the individual living with diabetes can use this information to be able to make more informed decisions when it comes to diet or activity or medications.
Okay, yeah, so that was kind of my next question, the benefits of Abbott's Libre CGMs. But who can get these for little to no monthly cost?
Yes, so that's part of the reason why Fran and I are here today, is to actually mention the fact that Medicare has expanded the eligibility criteria to allow for many more individuals to be able to access this technology. And this changed actually in 2023 and now allows for any person with Medicare who's using insulin or who has problematic low glucose levels to be able to obtain this technology. Unfortunately, less than half of the people who are eligible for this technology are actually aware that they are, and that includes their healthcare providers. And that's why Fran and I are here today to spread the word. So Fran, does it surprise you to hear that that's such a low awareness?
It doesn't surprise me at all that people with diabetes and even their healthcare providers don't realize that this device is covered by Medicare. People see my Freestyle Libre on my arm all the time and ask me, what does it do? How does it help? It gives me knowledge, and in those knowledge I can make choices about the right things to eat or what activities I engage in. It's been a tremendous help.
And I'd say that really that information that Fran mentioned is not only very important for the person living with diabetes, but also their healthcare provider. And so we offer a whole series of digital tools, which include our Libre View platform for healthcare professionals to use that the person with diabetes can share their glucose values with. And also we have an app called the Libre Link Up app that allows the person with diabetes to share values with their friends and family. And I know, Fran, you shared with me that you actually use the Libre Link Up app with your daughter.
Yes, as a matter of fact, my daughter has called me and said, "Mom, I see your CGM alarms are going off. Are you okay?" Do you know, it's a relief to me as a mother, and it feels so good to know that my family's connected and supporting me in my walk with diabetes.
Wow, well, it's very fantastic. Thank you, Doctor and Fran, for coming and teaching us so much about diabetes that we probably didn't already know. So we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for having us, and for additional information, feel free to look at myfreestyle.com. There's a lot of information there as well.
Great. I'll have it all linked on newschannel20.com.
Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.